Welcome to Fallout 76. This is Jim. Today is Tuesday, August the 12th, which means we have a new Atomic Shock weekly update that starts today, Tuesday, August the 12th. That goes to next Tuesday, August 19th, 2025. I got some nice items here into the featured section. Wheeling and dealing. Look at this Corvega dealership bundle, 1,500 atoms. Wow. Very, very nice. Very nice. Wow. Awesome. Love seeing new items in the shop here. Corvega showroom by itself, prefab, 700 atoms. That's, oh, look at that. That's pretty sharp. So it obviously doesn't come with that, but I can't remember if that's a weapons workbench or a tinker's. I think it's a weapons workbench, but that obviously comes separately. But if you have that already, that would look fantastic in that showroom. Yeah. As well as other vehicles that we have in the game in the last year and a half or two. That's that's pretty cool. Yeah. Cherry Bomb Ride, 500 atoms. You have various rides like it here in the game already. Autovend, 500 atoms. Autovend is perfect for setting up shop in your camp. Just make sure to empty the caps out before you overflow. Okay. So usually, if it's a camp resource, it would say it's a camp resource. But it doesn't really say that it produces anything. That's interesting. I might buy it just out of curiosity's sake. Fireworks launcher, I've had this for quite some time. I can't remember what scoreboard it came from, but you do have to, as you can see there, it does have a wired connection to a generator. You will need that to get it activated, but it is really cool. It looks fantastic. Hills Are Alive emote. Apparently I have this guy already. I can unequip and unequip them. Corvega wall poster set, 300 atoms by themselves. Pretty sharp. Corvega runner rug, 250 atoms for a rug. Yeah, right on. Well, that's fairly large. Okay. I was just thinking just this tiny little rug, but it's actually a fairly long one. Okay. Good stuff. Farm to market. So we have this one here last week. Farmers Market bundle, 1,800 atoms. So again, I did make a little buyers beware video. Not so much on these particular market stands. It's the bonus one that we got for August 2025 for Follow First members. So when I initially saw them, I thought that they were vending machines. That's what I thought they were. And I'm thinking, wow, they're really stepping up their game here. But they're just under miscellaneous structures, and they're just decorations. So just an FYI, if you're still on the fence about those, just get like this little farm cat there. That's pretty cute. Summer Thunder bundle. So the original cost for that is 2,000 atoms. Does have a nice weather machine in there. And I do recommend if they do have like weather machines in bundles, that's a real good way to get them, because usually weather machines are about 1,200 atoms each. Okay, and I've never seen them go on sale. So it's a good way to get a weather machine in like these bundles, but still 2,000 atoms is quite a bit. Now that doctor's order cigarette machine, I do have a video on that. It does passively collect cigarettes, cartons of cigarettes, cigars, and chems. Even like berry mentats, for example. So just an FYI. It's a nice little bundle. Farm cat by itself, 800 atoms. Now if you are on the fence about camp pets, I did make a video there in December 2024 on the first camp pets that I got from that particular season. I show you how to place them in your camp, how to put the collar on them, etc., etc. And you can check out that video if you so wish. But I like camp pets because they do give you like a legendary item. It seems like every day. Every time I log in, even if it's for a short period of time, my pet always gives me a legendary item. So FY, nice little bonus there. Weather Station Thunderstorm by itself, again, 1,200 atoms, as I mentioned. You know, we've been changing the weather around our camps to, you know, get that leg up on better fishing, stuff like that, right? We proved that out. I did make a little video on that, but I used the snow machine instead. Doctor's order machine, secret machine by itself. I can't remember if it's 500 or 700 atoms. Again, I did buy it like quite a while ago when it first came out, but you can check out that video if you so wish, just in case you're on the fence about it. Track house by itself, 700 atoms. Pretty cool, nice little prefab there. Farmer's Market letters, 500 atoms. Just an FYI about letters, they do take up more budget than you think in your camp, so just watch out for those letter sets and letter sets like it. Farmer's Market baskets at 300 atoms. This is actually pretty nice. I actually like this set here, and still on the fence about it. Farmer's Market sign set, 250 atoms. Yeah, pretty cool little signs there. Greatest hits, best the best. We have Grease Goblin bundle, 30% off. Original cost is $1,500. Discount is $450. And look at that, we get some vehicles there. Nice job, Bethesda. Nice job. High five. That's awesome. So the Pegasus, so it is a weapons workbench skin, right? And then we have a regular old hot rod on blocks. It's just like a floor decor, miscellaneous structure, basically. But yeah, right on. Funny, we were just talking about it. Ever Upwards bundle, 50% off. Now that's what I like to see in this section. Greatest hits, best the best. Just put 50% right across the board. Even this here should have been 50%. You probably sell a lot in that that little bundle back there if you had this 50%. Ever Upwards bundle, 50% off. Original cost is $1,500. Discount is $750. Get some nice little paints in here. Oh, right on. It's funny how they have this. You see the vending machine paint set. They had the entire paint set on sale yesterday, like Monday, for 24 hours. It was the entire paint set for these vending machines, and it was like 250 atoms or something like that. Yeah, and that's something. Classic bedroom bundle, 50% off. Original cost is $1,800. Discount is $900. Love it. Items in there again. Every time you buy these bundles, just don't look at the pictures. Always take a look at the description so you know what you're getting. Hotter rod paints, 50% off for 600 atoms for your different types of power armor. You can see there in the bottom. You'll probably have to zoom in. Root Cellar Shelter, 35% off, which was 50% off, so I'd buy it. 975 atoms. So I've been on the fence about this one for quite some time. It was 50% off, like we've been having. I'd probably buy it. Valentine's backpack. That's a nice little backpack there. 50% off for 200 atoms. Again, remember, this is not a backpack. It's just a skin for the small or standard backpack. And you apply it to your backpack as a mod at the armor workbench, okay? But that is a nice little backpack there, actually. Pretty sharp. Something very similar to like the Corvega backpack, but just pink with that little fella on it there. Junkyard Cultist outfit. I can't remember where I got this from. Previous scoreboard or something like that. Burning Torch paint. Okay, 50% off for 250 items just a paint for the Super Sledge. That's pretty sharp. Rustic Greenhouse Kit. That's a nice one. 50% off for 350 items. That's a really good deal, actually. They do have a clean version of this for sale once in a while, but I almost like the Rustic style because it's the Wasteland, right? It's yeah, that's a very good deal, actually. Special free special offer. So the disc ceiling light, I actually use this a lot in my camps, as you guys probably noticed. This is probably one of my favorite hanging lights from the ceiling. Yeah, looks very nice. Now every day I recommend to check the special free special offers tab on the feature section. Every day we get a free item. Even if you play for 5-10 minutes, just come to the shop. Takes you a minute, less than a minute. Claim your free item. It's usually a utility item, but get some improved bait here. So let's go ahead and claim that bad boy. Make sure we're getting the right one here. Construction paint, 50% off for 200 items. Basically a paint for your Pip-Boy. Heavy metal bundle, 20% off for Fallout First members only. Whereas the cost is $1,800. Discount is $360. Get some nice items in here. Oh, that's pretty sharp. I like that. We can use that in my Halloween camp. All right. And there, the General Farmers Market stand, that is the free/bonus item for Fallout First members only for the month of August 2025. Again, you can check out that video I made last week. Between this one that we get for a bonus item and the 3 you pay for in the Atomic Shop in that bundle, I like this one the best because the other ones I was told they don't have a whole lot of items on the like the little stand part. You know what I mean, like the little tables and stuff. But yeah, you can check out that video if you so wish. I made that last week. Fallout First Ketchup 1000 Atoms, Ketchup Bundle 15. Good stuff. One more page here. So last week, Fasnacht Buzz is back. Fasnacht Summer Bundle. Original cost is $1,200. Definitely discounted for me because I own some items in here already. Just remember the mailbox is not a stash box. Flare display. This one here in particular was the very first flare display we ever got. And when you craft your flares at your Tinker's Workbench, this is where you put them, as compared to on your backpack, which is done in the Armor Workbench. And this is just a fermenter. You will need the fermenter plan in order to apply this skin, okay? If you don't have the fermenter plan and you get this just for this, you'll have to get the plan, all right? Bunch of other stuff there. Visa Bob plushie, 250 items. That's a good price for a plushie. We do have the odd daily weekly challenge where we have to craft a plushie at the Tinkerer's Bench. Here's one right here for 250 items. Pretty cheap. Brewery fermenter, as I mentioned, you will need the fermenter plan, which of course you get from completing the side quest called Wasted on Nugashine, which I also have here on the channel. You can check that out. It's a little glitchy, so if you do run into trouble, you can check out that video I made. Jewelry stand flare display again. Very first one we got many, many moons ago. And when you craft your craft your flare at your Tinkerer's Bench, this is where you place it. Presidential paint 50 cal machine gun, so just a paint for the 50 cal machine gun. So I use the final word, it's called, and it looks absolutely fantastic with this paint. If you're looking for a nice paint for your 50 cal, this paint is absolutely awesome, top notch. Iron mailbox 500 items. It's a little too expensive for being a floor decor item. Carry booster times 15, 20% off for 400 atoms. Scout's banner times 15, 20% off for 400 atoms. I think that's it. Nice. All right, so I'm really interested in this Autovend and exactly what that is. So I will be buying that, and I will be making a video on it just to show you. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you have the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps, NotMeButMeYesMeThatsMe, Yes Me, That's Me, G Ranger, Confoundedbridge, Waywarner, John TJ59, Picquerist, Gwen Trutnau, Tony Watson, Felix the Cat, Dan Ferreira, Benny Bunny, AJ Folds. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day.